Hello everyone, my name is Sofia Mariano, and in this short video I am going to be talking about a very important grammar, which is adjective plus infinitive, noun plus infinitive. By the end of this video, you will be able to ask for and give advices using adjective plus infinitive and noun plus infinitive. Okay? Okay, but let's start with the quick definition of what is an adjective. An adjective is a word that gives us more information about people, animals, or things represented by nouns and pronouns. For example, that's a big house. In this one, the adjective is big. The second example is look at the gray horse. So as we can see here, the adjective is the word gray. Okay, let's continue with the second definition. What is an infinitive? Infinitive is when we add to to the verb which is in the base form. For example, to put, to add, to take, to drink. Okay, let's continue with the third definition. What is a noun? A noun is a word that refers to a person, place, thing, event, substance, or quality. For example, doctor, call, and beauty. All of them are nouns. But before starting, let's mention 6 of the most common health problems that people experience at some point in their lives. The first one is a cough. The second one is a cold. The third one is a headache. Number 4 is a stomachache. Number 5 is the flu. And the last one is a backache. So let's continue with our grammar. Adjective plus infinitive, noun plus infinitive. Perfect. Okay, so when do we use this grammar? So sometimes when we go to the drugstore, we would like to know about recommendations or suggestions for any specific health problem. So in this case, we can use this grammar. For example, what should you do for a backache? What should you do for a backache? So in this case, we are going to start with the WH question what. The modal verb should. Remember that we use should for asking about, suggestions, or recommendation. After our modal verb, we are going to use the pronoun. After the pronoun, the auxiliary verb do. And after that, the rest of the question. So, what should I do for a headache? What should you do for a headache? So there are 3 examples that we can use when we are going to a drugstore or when we want to ask for any specific health problem. For example, in this case, what should you do for a backache? What should you do for a backache? So the first one says, it's important to get a massage. Number 2, it's a good idea to put some cream on your back. The third one, it's helpful to take a rest and sleep. So in number 1, it is important to know that when we are going to start giving a suggestion or an advice, first we have to start with the pronoun it. So remember that we use the pronoun it when we are talking about things, about places, about animals, or about problems. In this case, a backache is a health problem. So, but let's remember the conjugation of the pronoun it. So the conjugation of the pronoun it is is. So it. So remember that we have to start with the pronoun it and after that with the verb be, eats. So the next thing that we have to know is that we have to use an adjective. For example, in this case, the adjective is important. After the adjective, we are going to use the infinitive. Remember that the infinitive is when we add to to the verb in the base form, to get in this case. And after that, we are going to add the noun. So it's important to get a massage. The second example is, it's a good idea to put some cream on your back. So in this one, the adjective is good and the infinitive is to put. So let's continue with the third example. In the third example, we have it's helpful to take a rest and sleep. So in this one, our adjective is helpful, our infinitive is to take, and our nouns are rest and sleep. Okay, so let's take a look at one more example. What should I do for a headache? What should I do for a headache? For example, it's important to see a doctor. So remember, first we are going to start with the pronoun it, after that with the verb be, and then we are going to use our adjective, which is important in this case, and after the adjective we are going to use the infinitive see, and after the infinitive we are going to use a noun, and in this case is doctor. It's important to see a doctor. The second one says, it's not a good idea to listen to loud music. It's not a good idea to listen to loud music. So we can give recommendation using the negative not, but it is important to remember the position of the negative not. So we are going to use the negative not before our adjective. So in this case is, it's not a good idea. The adjective is good, so we are going to use the word not before our adjective. The last example says, it's helpful to take some pain medicine. So in this one, our adjective is helpful, our infinitive is to take, and our noun is medicine. So that was all for today, guys. I hope that you have learned with me, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye bye.